And the truck shopping continues. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to AutoNation Ford. This is where I drove that 2.7 liter F-150, the 2022. If you guys are in the market for a new truck, I do not envy you, dude. This has been such a process, but we're still in the prep. All right, so the Raptor that I was gonna look at here in person isn't actually here. It's at one of their other AutoNation dealerships, but they do have a Raptor that just came in. It's at their offsite lot, but it hasn't been inspected yet. So I can't drive it yet, but I can at least go down there and check it out. So, I don't see, oh, there it is. Raptors have a lot of road presence. I'll give them that, dude. The wide body on them, they look super nice. And in white, it's looking right. It's really looking good. So it was a trade-in, but it hasn't been inspected yet, so we can't drive it, unfortunately. And they're super busy over at AutoNation, so I just told them I'd come over here myself and check it out. So this here is the 3.5 liter. Got some big old exhaust tips on it. Dude, they throw some big exhaust tips in this truck. This thing is so sick though. It's kind of cool because you don't see a lot of Raptors. They're not very common. Raptors aren't that common, at least around where I live, which makes it kind of cooler too. But I mean, it's just a F-150 with, you know, some extras on it. I think we can maybe hop inside. Oh, it's open. So yeah, the interior is pretty much the exact same thing as an F-150, although it does say Raptor here on the screen. It has a red stripe here on the steering wheel, which is really cool. So it kind of, I mean, the interior does set itself apart from the standard F-150. It says Raptor here on the seats, which is always really cool. I'm all about doing something that differentiates. Like if you're buying a special truck, you want to feel like you're in a special truck. And this does feel like a Raptor on the inside too, with the steering wheel and the startup screen and the stitching in the seats. I think all that stuff's really cool. But aside from that, I mean, it does feel pretty much just like a standard F-150, except for when you're looking out the side mirrors, you see a really wide bedside. I think that's super cool. But yeah, this is it. I mean, 2017, obviously it's not like super up to date, but I think for a 17, it's not, I mean, it looks very similar to the most previous or most current generation with that swoopy, you know, door. They've never gone away with that. Oh, what? Dang. It's got the pano sunroof. We have auxiliary. Whoa, dude. So this here is my first time in a Raptor. So this is my initial impression of any Raptor at all. I know they have one more generation after this one, so this one's not the most current, but it still has some really cool stuff. 6 auxiliary switches right there, dude. How cool is that, dude? And the full pano sunroof, rear sliding window. This one's pretty tricked out, pretty loaded up. Side steps. I mean, I'm not sure what's standard and what's not on a Raptor, but I have to imagine not the pano roof or a rear sliding window or side steps and things like that. It's missing the fog lights, which I know a lot of guys and people in general that have the Raptors do the cube lights in here, which looks really cool. This is a truck that definitely looks really good with a lot of aftermarket off-road like accessories, like, you know, the windshield mounted pod lights right there, the pod lights right there, light bars everywhere, stacked 3 50-inch bars right there. I mean, you can just do so many cool things with the Raptor and it looks good, it looks right. So yeah, dude, this is it. I don't know. Stock wheels and tires, everything. I mean, it's pretty much, that's the suspension it comes with. The Fox shocks. I mean, this is a bone stock Raptor, which is, it makes it cooler to me because buying something modified that someone else did isn't really like choice for me per se. So having one that's just not touched at all is pretty cool. And again, I'm not a fan of white trucks or white cars in general, but this one's looking right and white, I'm not gonna lie, at all, dude. So also we have the window sticker here printed out, and this is not my car right here. My Ram, it's long story, we'll get to that later on, but I'm borrowing this car because I currently don't have a car at all right now. But anyways, here is the window sticker. We'll top inside the truck and check this thing out and see what it has to offer. I know this much so far. I breezed over it. It does have the 410s in the axles, which is ideal and choice for a 35-inch tire setup. So 2017, it has, how many miles does it have? I think it has, let's see, 72,080 miles on it. And the MSRP of it brand new was $67,285. 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost, 410s, which is awesome, and heated steering wheel. Oh, nice. Heated steering wheel. Looks like it has some kind of like lane or something assist. I don't know. cruise control adjustments of some sort. This has the equipment group A02A with the Raptor series, a $9,345 option right there. Raptor technology package, what's that? $1,950. Spray and bed liner was $495. So the base price is $51,310 and it has $14,780 in options. So I assume that's with the Raptor package also. Otherwise, base price should be just an F-150, but I'm not totally sure. But yeah, total MSRP price on this truck is $67,285. So now they're asking exactly $58,000 for it. 2017 with the miles it has. I mean, that's pretty crazy how much value it's held. I mean, it wouldn't probably have held that much value if not for given the circumstance of shortages and things of that nature. But I mean, 10-speed transmission, it's a pretty hooked up truck. There's definitely some room for some more options here it's missing, but I mean, it's pretty, for what it is, it's pretty hooked up. And in today's market, to buy a Raptor for $58,000, I mean, I think is a pretty, I mean, it's got somewhat high mileage, but that doesn't seem like a terrible deal considering, like I said, just the times we live in right now. That's not terrible, I don't think. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, my first time in a Raptor, and I like it. I really, really like it, just for the simple sake of off-road capabilities. I mean, you get so much off-road capability in a truck ready to go out the, just out the gate. I mean, I think it's pretty impressive for what you get. Otherwise, you're putting a lot of money into a standard F-150 to get this thing to where this one's at, or to get that to where this one's at. But you can always do, I guess, bigger and better things if you want to make it super off-road worthy. But I mean, for like I said, a truck out the gate, which brand new would have came with a factory warranty. I mean, with this level of off-road capabilities, dude, I think that's a pretty good deal all day long. I'm not sure what the new ones run for, but in 2017, this one right here, $67,285, brand new for this truck right here. Obviously nowadays there would be a huge markup, but haven't done the inspection on it yet, so we can't drive it. But once the inspection goes through, they're taking it back to the dealership, putting it online. This one's not online yet. I heard about it and came down to check it out. I do want to drive a Raptor probably in the next video. They don't have a Raptor here right now, it's at their other dealerships. So they're gonna bring that down and we can take it for a test drive. But in the meantime, I don't know, maybe Raptor's a possibility. This one's a really cool generation, I think. The new ones are nice too, and obviously more features and all that kind of cool stuff, but this thing, dude, is legendary. This thing is so sick. Oh man, that's so tight, dude. All the suspension it comes with, the beefed up lower control arms, and the Fox suspension, dude. I mean, what other kind of truck do you get with this level of off-road performance and can seat a family of 4 comfortably, dude? This is so wow, dude. That panel roof is cool. It's huge. So yeah, this here is a $58,000 truck, obviously before taxes and licensing. Out here, California, it'd be somewhere around $6 grand, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, dude, this is it. I know Raptors hold pretty good value, so it wouldn't be a terrible investment to hop into one of these, I don't think. It is rather high mileage. Here's my thing about like a high mileage Raptor is, and this one's not super modified, so it's probably not applicable to this one as much, but I feel like a truck like this, or like a high-end sports car, with, you know, trucks that are the performance vehicles in general is what I'm trying to say. I feel like the mileage kind of, if there's higher mileage, it's more miles on something like this versus something like this, which you can probably assume the person drove it pretty gingerly, or you know, a Jeep especially, they don't drive those things super hard. Well, I mean that they are off-road vehicles as well, but I guess something more like a RAV4 or, you know, a little, you know, Chevy Traverse or Infiniti Q60, like something like that with the same miles as this. Odds are they drove that thing real just mellow, and this one, odds are a lot of those miles came from off-road. So I mean, maybe not with this one because it's pretty stock. It doesn't look like someone beat up on it too much. Everything seems to be in rather, I don't know, decent shape, but still, I mean, I'd be a little more weary to hop into something of performance. This thing will be up for sale sometime, I'm sure, in the next probably week or two once they inspect it and make sure it's good to go. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys on the next one. Until then, peace out.